Okay, so in the classic, and in the spirit of what I've been practicing recently, which is integration as part of, integration as part of taking in the lessons and the experiences of what I've recently witnessed. I'm making this little reflection video. So the time is now, the date, I don't know what time it is to be honest, I think maybe 12:30. The date is Sunday, February 18th. And we are here at the Anand Ashram, which the primary vehicle of which, the Anand Ashram, is Dr. Niranjan Rajguru, and I recently just took part in about a 40-minute initiation process into what we call Panchmukhi Hanuman, which is the way of the spiritual warrior, coming into the fortitude of spiritual warriorness, being able to come back to the sense of being the biggest vehicle, the hands through which the divine wants to do its work, and through which the work of uplifting consciousness on this planet can happen. And so here's a brief reflection. So it was a beautiful opportunity and beautiful process to be initiated into this path through the support of, number one, my father, my parents, my father of whom, although we have moments of tension at times, as fathers and sons do, I have deep respect for him as being my spiritual guide in this life. And of course my mother, who just holds me with so much love, compassion, and acceptance. And also through the direction and instruction of Dr. Niranjan Rajguru, as well as the support of his family that supported the conducting of this process, and the little ones, Gaurang and Devanshi, the little ones, as well as the support of all of the spirits of nature, natural spirits. We've got a number of dog families that are here. There's about 50 cows, there's beautiful birds, and of course you can see our little winged friends that are flying around. And so it was just a really beautiful process to be able to be initiated into this type of a journey with elders, with divine spirits. The last time I experienced an initiation similar to this was probably through the Mankind Project, being held by a circle of elders and fellow brothers, as well as through the Sterling Institute for Men. That was about 6 months ago. And then growing up, just deep gratitude to Mahendra Uncle and Vandana Auntie, who started Vivekananda Vidyapit, the school that I was having the blessings to attend every Sunday, and my dad would drive me to for 10 years to learn about the ancient ways and Sanskrit prayers, and these deep seeds that are part of Sanatana Dharma. So first, just wanted to share deep gratitudes and bows to them, and of course deep gratitudes and bows to all of my friends, that are in both the States as well as here in India, and without you I would not be who I am today. And now just to process a little bit, it was really beautiful to say the prayers, to do it the way it's actually been designed through these scriptures, and to know what every component and the symbolism between every component is, from the burning of various natural elements to the saying of certain mantras, bij mantras, that evoke certain sounds, that remove certain obstacle energies that are not aligned with the deepest work and the highest work that we are here to do. So it's just really powerful, really beautiful, what a blessing. And the intentions that I set forth within this process, number one is to be the best hands that I can be, to be the best vehicle through which the divine can work, that is aligned with my highest self and my highest purpose, and to remove all obstacles that are not aligned with the highest purpose and the highest work of myself, of those whom I love, of those whom I have met, of those whom I have yet to meet, and of those whom I will never meet. May all those energies that do not align remove themselves, and may all the energies that are aligned come into play and provide coherence and alignment. And then I also set intentions for a spiritual partner in life, for someone who is connected to the mystical path and the path of electricity. As I was once given this analogy that there are 3 domains of energy. One is the path of the mystic, which is the path of electricity. Second is the path of spirituality, which is the wire and the vehicles through which the electricity moves. And third is what gets powered by this electric current, which are the appliances, right? The ways that we apply this electric current, which are the religions and the various structured pedagogies that hold this current. And so there's a place in this world for all three. And at the same time, the path of the mystic is the path of connection to electricity that powers all through it. And having the Gnan and the Vidya to be able to know how to move the current, inside of which the current is moving, and how those appliances can be fully utilized for the upliftment of humanity and the upliftment of consciousness on this planet. So with that intention of having bringing in a spiritual partner, of bringing in the vidya and the knowledge and the wisdom to be able to create a stage and a context to bring in spiritual children that carry on this work, and the fortitude to continue to walk this path, as well as bring in the resources that provide excellence, grace, and abundance mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. Thus, we're able to continue to do this work and continue to let the divine move through us in the endeavor to support the upliftment of consciousness on this planet and the healing of both the masculine and the feminine. So with those intentions, we sat today in this process of initiation, and I'm just so deeply grateful. And I wanted to also share a brief prayer to close it out. The 5 elements that are constantly with me, that I constantly endeavor to connect with on a daily basis for at least 30 minutes to 45 minutes. One is to Ganesh Ji, who removes all the obstacles that are not aligned with our highest self and our highest purpose. For myself, for those whom I love, those whom I've met, those whom I've yet to meet, and those whom I will never meet. May those energies remove themselves, and may the energies that are aligned come into play. Second is to Hanuman Ji, of course, the way of the spiritual warrior, coming into the fortitudeness of who we are, our primal, especially as a man, our primal warriorhood, to be able to serve, to be able to surrender to seva, which is service, to sadhana, which is meditation, to sangh, which is community. These 3 S's, and surrender, of course. These 4 S's are swikar, are the ways of the spiritual warrior. And then thirdly, to the way of Jainism, Jina Tattva, of which, the tradition of which I was born into. And then fourth will be the 3 Devi Shaktis, Saraswati, the feminine goddess of creativity, Lakshmi, the feminine goddess and energy of prosperity and wealth, and fourth, Kali, the spiritual, the female, the divine feminine of disillusion, or the removal of ego, that all things will return to nothingness, and from nothingness all things will be created again. And then lastly, to Jin Kusasuri Maharaj, 4th of the Dada Gurus within the Jain lineage. So first, Ganesh Ji. Om Gananam Tva Ganapatigum Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamashradastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Ana Shunvanno Tipese Dasadanam Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. To Hanuman Ji. Om Shri Ramadhutaya Hanumantaya Mahapranaya Mahabalaya Namo Namaha. Third, Noka Matra. Namo Arihantaram, Namo Siddharam, Namo Ayariyaram, Namo Uvajhayaram, Namo Loe Savasahuram, Eso Panchanamukaro, Sava Pava Panasano, Mangalaram Cha Savvesim, Paramam Havai Mangalam, Paramam Havai Mangalam. Fourth, to the goddesses. Aim Klim Som, Som Klim Aim, Aim Klim Som, Som Klim Aim, Aim Klim Som, Som Klim Aim. Fifth, lastly, to Jain Kusasuri Maharaj. Aim Rim Shim Klim Shri Dada Guruve Namaha. Aim Rim Shim Klim Shri Dada Guruve Namaha. Aim Rim Shim Klim Shri Dada Guruve Namaha. Hari Om. Thank you.